have come. We should have been present by now. Good. And so we will continue from where we left off the last time. Last time we were talking about parenting, where we saw the different types of parenting styles. And we have three. That is the authoritative, the authoritarian, and the permissive. But then within the permissive, it has been divided into two. Scholars have divided that one into two. So if we are to put everything together, we get four. But ideally, there are three. When we divide, we will get the indulgence parent, then the negligence parent, the parent who does not want to do anything with you, the student, or the child. They don't care whether you come and sleep or not. They don't involve themselves at all. At all, at all, at all, at all, at all, at all. And that is not the best type of parent that should be encouraged among our children or among students, because they are from a different environment and they don't know what is happening. We need to guide them as expected of these individuals. And so that's what we spoke about. Then we spoke about various reasons why parents why children will become stubborn. Better still, why some parents are irresponsible when it comes to they executing their duties as parents. We saw that. And child disobedience, we can mention that. We mentioned so many factors that can cause that. And again, alcoholism, where you hear early in the morning, the parent will be gallivanting.
Good morning,
Various
sir.
pubs.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, you're welcome. Latest daddy in town.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So alcoholism, you see the moment they wake up, they'll just wake up around 4 a.m. Then they'll be gallivanting the various pubs in the town just to go there to get alcohol so that they will forget their problems. Some of them too, they will tell you, oh, it is someone is doing me. That's the direct translation. Someone is bewitching the person. But then it is psychological, and of course there will be some religious undertone attached to that. And so in that case, these parents will not be able to pay attention to their children's needs, and if care is not taken, the children life will be messed. Okay, then we were supposed to talk about the effects. Madam Pina.
So, good morning once again.
Good
I
morning.
I just want to say something.
Oh
Just
yes.
last Thursday,
Uh-huh.
this Thursday, we were in
3
the
days
school.
ago.
Then yes, one of the town folk called us that one of our students has collapsed. When we went there, the lady has drunk from one
Oh,
student too, and because she has
is
not
it
eaten,
JHS or SHS?
JHS 1.
Which type of
Be-
drink?
Appetition with the weed, because the father is the one selling. She always does that.
She
So
always
the
do that.
student, yes, the student has been teasing her with that. But when they did that, she will start crying. last Thursday, she collapsed because of that drink that she took. And the father was denying that it wasn't the drink. But the doctors who took care of her said that the lady has taken in something, which is alcohol. So I just remember what we learned last week that it's always true that whatever the parent does in the house, the child will always do.
Yes, that is why that is why if you are a parent, you need to be very careful. It is not everything you have the chance to do in the house if you want to raise responsible children. Wow, appetition and weed. Okay, what we call weed, marijuana. She has done well. So what did you do to her?
We took her to the hospital.
And you left her there.
Yes.
Oh,
Hmm.
crisis in life will push people to do what they are not supposed to do. Yes, yes. The parents may be going.
Even when you bite her, she can't feel anything.
Hey,
They slap her, she can't feel anything.
why is she a lizard or crocodile
Oh, we don't know.
or elephant? Or dish?
After taking the drug, they've been beating her, biting her. Elizabeth Tesse on Teshe.
Oh, Elizabeth is doing that. My sister. Oh,
Were
oh, oh,
coded.
oh, oh. All right. So it's very nice. Thank you so much for sharing with us, for us to be aware of some of these things. You see, we are going to talk about storytelling, and you see what storytelling does to the individual when we share some of these things. So it is not wrong when we share some of these real life scenarios and examples. It's very good. We do all of these to get some experiences and to also learn lessons from them. Now, when the parents are not effective, the children are, are affected. They are affected. One, the children tend to be neglected. They will be neglected, and you see that's when you see that they will be telling you, "Oh, I don't have a father." And the moment they come to school, you, the teacher, you become their responsibilities. Not just mere responsibilities, but then you have to pay them. You have to buy certain things for them. I know some of you teachers are doing that. In fact, all teachers are doing that. That is why we don't need to take any meager salary in the school. You didn't call for it that a student should come with a burden. You see, crisis in life will just push people to come to you and tell you, "Oh, I have not eaten the whole day. I don't have pencil." And where do you get all of this from? Your salaries? When the parents are not responsible, we are the ones who suffer. We are the ones who suffer as teachers. So they are neglected. And some of them, to the moment you start dating them, come and see, they are now using the dating as a business. And so if you cannot provide them what is not a responsibility of the dating partner, if you cannot provide them, then they will start cheating on you, and you don't take care. They will just be giving you some unnecessary broken hearts. So it has a long effect. It has a long time effect or long-term effect on the individuals. Then students also become school dropouts because they are neglected and they go to school. The teachers are not in the mood to support. They are not of age where they can work. Even if they can work, it is going to affect their academic performance. Because when you're supposed to sit, just get your books and be reading, you be thinking about other things, and all of these things do not help. They don't help at all. So school dropout is so high. Then child delinquency. Here they tend to behave like sheep without so they tend to behave like sheep without shepherd. Now you see them be moving around. The moment they see you, oh please, can you give me some money? And mostly it tends to become embarrassment. It tends to become embarrassment. Maybe you have budgeted that this is what I want to go and buy, and one you meet one street boy, they'll ask you, please, can you give me money? How do you feel? Do you encounter such things? And how do you feel? Have you been encountering such things? Hello. So you are working and someone's child, or let's say a child meets you and tells you, I've not eaten anything. Can you give me money? Meanwhile, you've not planned. Have you encountered that thing before?
Very common, sir. Very, very common.
Hmm.
Everywhere,
And
everywhere.
and when that happens, it becomes so how do you call it?
Embarrassing,
So embarrassing.
embarrassing.
It becomes so embarrassing if you don't have the means, or if you've not planned for such things. It becomes so embarrassing. Again, the following standard happens in education. Education, you see that instead of people concentrating to learn, they'll be thinking about other things. They are not having the necessary materials that they will be using to learn, and so the standards in education will definitely fall where they are supposed to pass, and you see that nothing of that sort will happen. And I have said that, and I've just remembered one community. I think in the when you're going to the north, they are. I think their best grade is around 21. In their school, their best grade is 21. And you ask yourself, what is happening here? You see, the school needs to call the parents, all the stakeholders
Thank God, sir,
involved.
you are seeing 21.
Oh, so you know a place that is performing worse
There's
than
some
that.
area that will get 35 a year. 35.
35. Oh, wow. I see. Hmm. So when parents are irresponsible, so these are some of the things that are happening. When you're supposed to be learning, they will be watching television. You wouldn't get any responsible parents to tell you, hey, go and learn, go and be reading your books. And even if they have the books crumpona, some parents are dependent on their children to go and work for them. So you have given birth to the child to come and just suffer, to come and suffer, right? And that's not the best. That's not the best. Once you have given birth, take care of them so that they can get a place, they can get something to be doing in their lives, as compared to you leaving them on their own. Then after they have grown, you will expect them to do something. So these are some of the negative effects. We have streetism, so they'll be moving around, child labor, child abuse. So there are some bad guys in the system where they will ask you come for money and let me have affair with you. Some of them too, they are there, they will not take anything. And not long ago, I think in a pump, something of that nature has happened. The child, the girl child stole how do you call it, 800 Ghana cedis from the man's room. And the guy happens to be a fisherman in that community. But then, according to the story, it's happened in an open where he said, I know you cannot pay my money. Because you cannot pay my money, I want to have an affair with you. So in the open, and the guy was doing that. And as we speak, he has been remanded, going to prison for, I think, 10 years or so. So these are some of the possible effects that will happen. Then children copying from bad models. Because the children don't have people they are looking up to. They end up emulating some of these bad behaviors. Comfort, what are you saying?
When he was sleeping with the child, the girl, sorry, like one idea 200 cedis, so 4 hours, and they were cheering him on. Oh, tell him, use this position. Those who were
Really?
watching, yes.
Is it part of the story?
Yes, it is.
I
They
heard there
said
were some onlookers.
that is what. Pardon?
I heard there were some onlookers, some people who were just looking at.
Yes, they were there videoing him, giving him morale. Tell the child, use this position. Yes, he said one idea 200 citizens. So
Oh, but people, some people are very cruel. Oh. Some people are very cruel. Cruelty to the nearest degree. That one well, this man is not the 1 minute or 2 minutes people, 2 minute guys. That's what he's trying to communicate. They should send him to some prisons, the female prison, so that they can go and enjoy them.
The 10 years they gave him now is small. It's small. Hey,
but
for 10 years.
So you see, so it means everyone at Biano 2 is 2 years, 2.5 years. That's what it's communicating. But of course, but some people are very wicked. So the people don't have good people they are looking up to. If some of these things happen, they are just emulating those in the community, and most of these community guys, some of them are serial killers, contractors. In fact, they even in Cape Coast here, I have heard there is someone who is a serial killer. If you want to just take off someone's life, you contact the person and he will just do it for you. But I have not seen it. It's just a hearsay. But pardon?
I want to say something. With what you just said, I also heard same. I heard he poses as a delivery man. So when it comes to when he's been contacted to clear you off, and then he comes to you, he will post like a delivery guy, and they will be knocking at your door. When you ask the who he is, he'll be like, "You have a parcel from me, from so and so." Then so as soon as you open the door, then Papa, that's what I also heard.
Oh, okay. Say Isa.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I think I was having challenges joining. I tried for almost 30 minutes before I was able to join. So I saw that you were talking about parenting and the negative
Yes, the effect of irresponsible parenting.
Irresponsible parenting.
Yes.
The whole thing we are seeing today is as a result of irresponsible parenting. Parenting doesn't necessarily remains with only parents at home. we teachers at school, we are also parents. And because they said giving birth and looking after all comes together to form parenting.
Mm-hmm.
Now, most of the irresponsible behavior we see outside are from home and the community, and the school is also part of the community. Then lack of what will I call it? Lack of proper monitoring leads to irresponsible behavior. When parents refuse to monitor their children because you don't allow them to only go, you will look after, you check and see the sort of people they keep. Sometimes they may tell you that they are so and so, but if you put your ears on ground, you would see because they will be leading a particular life that is quite suspicious. So you are supposed to be surprising them every now and then to ensure that your eyes are there. I agree that sometimes God will just try you with your children. Besides all what we said, irresponsible parenting is the main cause of all kind of nuisance we can see outside. There are people who don't want you to just correct their children. Why is it that those days we don't have some of the behavior we are seeing today? Now, those days when a child misbehaves, you don't need to know the parents. You discipline the child. But today, try to discipline somebody's child and see the number of police that will come to your house. They'll come and pick you like Raymond Acha is picking the buffer stock CEO. It's a very serious thing. Those days, we had a particular old man in my area. Say school day, you don't go to school. He would come with there's something we call balancing. It's a animal skin, the tail of a cow. They remove the skin and they weave it proper. When it lashes you, you will, in fact, number of days you will still be feeling the pain. So because of that, when you get up, you want to
just
go to school,
just for
even
being true ones.
for being true once.
Ah,
And
I see.
he has been able to make sure that at least you will complete GSS in our area. For the Arabic, you must complete the Quran. He was doing that.
Mm.
But today, the same area, just go and try correcting somebody's child and see what is going to happen.
Yes, the parents themselves,
It,
they will
it,
chase you, the teacher. They will
it is
chase
part
you.
of the irresponsibility. It is part of the irresponsibility. Today, you will move and see some of your children sitting down and smoking. When they see you, they'll call you and say, Master, and they are sitting with at midways.
They are telling you
They'll
that
be
they can
drinking.
smoke more than you.
They'll go to the bar. They will go to the bar and they will see you and call you. But those days, ask yourself when you are even cinema, when you go for cinema and you see your teacher, what happened to you?
Hey, you will run.
Cinema.
But today,
Today they want to see. They wanted to see. They want you to see them. Even the dressing, they will dress.
oh yes, 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 yes. It has been happening. When
And
they will just get
some of the parents will tell when I ever corrected a girl, and then the mother told me that it is a new life, so I should also allow the daughter to do that. Later, the girl became pregnant, and the man refuses to accept the responsibility. He called and then she told me that eh, she wanted to Rafiala, she wanted to come to my school. Somebody spoiled her daughter, and then she's my student. And one they were mentioning, I said, as a head teacher, I said. So later, when they mentioned how they want to go to police station and they want the headmaster, and I said, I'm not going. I asked her the day I saw her dressed indecently and I spoke to you. You were working with her and you told me it was a new life. She was right. She was moving and telling people that I'm ready to come for me. They came for her and now you want to complain. You want to pull me there. I'm never going there. And lo and behold, the girl, they went to the police station. The girl was around 16 years. She went and registered she went and registered for to vote. So when they came, I was there and they said, so the policeman came to me and said, that one girl, when I came and said, I said, no, that girl is not, she's not She's not 16 years. She's 18, even more than 18. That's why am I saying that? I said we should go to electoral commission. We went there and she went and kept the hand. The thing came and she was 21 years. I said she should go and give birth. After all, she won the distance. Till today, the mother don't talk to me. Me,
You
I
see,
don't have that distance. So,
when you saw it at the earlier stage, the parent didn't mind you, and today, so that is what is happening in our communities these days. You see, some irresponsible parents, yeah, comfort. Let me land. Some irresponsible parents have now transfused some of these behaviors into their students and into their children, and we are meeting them as our students, and we have to bear some of these consequences. So if we keep on being irresponsible, these are some of the likely things that are bound to happen. Comfort, let me listen to you.
Sir, with the issue of irresponsible parenting, you see this trending news, this Nigerian girl, Ochanya. I don't know if you've heard about it. The girl who was
No,
hello.
I've not heard of it.
Okay. So there's this girl whose parents sent her to the parents' siblings to take care of her because the school she was attending was closed down. So when she went there, the husband of her mom's sister, I don't know how to say. So do you get it?
Yes.
Her mom sent her to
uncle.
her sister, and then the husband of the sister
Yes, we
started
get it.
sleeping
We
with
get it.
the girl. Yes, started sleeping. No, it was the son who started sleeping with the girl at the age of 8 years.
Hey,
And then when the sister of that boy chanced on it, she informed the parents about it. And then the father also took advantage of the situation and also started sleeping with the girl. So the father and the son were both sleeping with the 8 years old girl for 4 good years.
so
Yeah,
she
yeah.
attended 12.
Yes, so she was 12 years old, and then the situation became serious to the extent that they said there's this thing inside the vagina or something which got destroyed. So she was easing on herself, like her life got completely ruined. And then
Oh,
as a result of that, she passed that she died. Sorry, she died. And then they sent the issue to the police station, but because they were having money, they managed to bring the issue home, and then it became a foolish case. And just recently this child abuse and then things now it has come out, then
hmm.
they've
Resurrected
brought
the issue.
yes. So now they are saying your child's life matters. So can we say that the parents of Ochanya didn't do well by sending her to the by
But
sending her child to a
we also
sister?
need to
Or
find out, is it the fault of the parent for the school to close down? You see,
no,
every
they
good
said it was
parent,
the government who closed down the school because of one or two issues. It was a government school, and
and
then
was
because
it
the child was a brilliant child, they couldn't let the child stay at home just like that. So they sent her to a different, let's say, if they were at Cape Coast and then the school was closed and they sent her to, let's say, Mankesim.
so you see, we all have to be monitoring. It's the issue about monitoring. Even your child, if you the mother, you have a girl child, you need to be very careful with her. Some men are sheeps, in wolf's clothes. And so for them, they are able to just look at some of these things and just tell you, oh, this is the issue. They don't care. Whatever is in the clothes, they will wear. They will chew. So you have to be very careful, be monitoring, just listen and be observing. Not long ago, I was hearing, although it's a funny, so I think this corroborates with what you're saying. I think was it last 3 days we last 3 days the lady just came online and was saying, "Oh, I have." So, how do you call it? My husband, I am done preparing your food for you. Eat and go. The guy has not been eating. How do you call it? Tea. Has not been taking tea. He just wants oats and other things. But then the wife brought her daughter, so a stepdaughter to the man. This guy has now started eating the tea. He has not been eating. You see, this guy has started eating. He just went out. The lady went out to go and buy egg to come and do some omelets for the husband. When she returned, she was just told, "Oh, I have eaten." He just mentioned that your daughter has prepared something for me to eat. Now, because the daughter-in-law, sorry, the stepdaughter is in the house, because the stepdaughter is in the house, the guy has stopped talking to the lady. The lady in question is in the university. The moment she came to the house, university doing her assignment, you see that this guy will be going to her room saying that I am coming to help her. I'm going to help her to do her assignment. University student too. You don't read the course. So how do you go there to go and teach? So as parents, we need to be watching some of these things. It is not anything that glitters is gold. And don't think, oh, because he is the father, he has been chewing me, he cannot do anything to that. Some people will tell you, when you listen to one music for so long, you get tired of it. One song go, then you've played it several times. You easy, so you need to get some variety. I'm not saying anything. Whatever you are thinking, don't think of whatever I'm saying. And don't add any meaning to it. But I'm just teaching my thing. I'm not saying that you should go and do that. Say, Isa. So again, this lady, this Nigerian actress who we told has married one doyen, one affluent guy. The guy came out and was also saying that when you stand on one leg, you get tired. You get tired. So you need to learn how to be balancing. That's why he married 4 wives in the Nigerian community. Okay. So that is that. We need to be watching out for some of these red flags, some of these things. Be observant. Be observant. If you are a mother, that if you don't do it, things will turn sour for you. And don't forget the jealousy of the penis that brought about the Oedipus complex. And again, that brought about the Electra complex, where the female child desires the stick of the father. And that will bring confusion between the mother and the female. That's a girl child. Right. So Isa.
Hello, sir. I think one of the things is also that irresponsible parenting causes sexual immorality. Exposure, sometimes in the house, you expose yourselves to the children when they are small. Gradually, sometimes even yourself you'll be doing your own things and the children will chance it and see. You don't care whether the children see you or not. Where some students, most of them, those who taught basic school, you see that come and go and do what a mommy are doing. You have started raising them. Sometimes we act sex videos in the house that we do not know because we thought the children are small, they don't observe. By the time they will grow up, they will grow with a lot of distance on them. So you see, those are the problems we should be having.
All right.
These are
So
these
I
are
have
these are
added
things.
it.
So
I
we
have
should look at
added that point. I have added it to
it.
our slides. In fact, the points are enormous. The points are enormous. So thank you so much for adding that, for bringing that up. Good. So let us jump quickly to start talking about some other interesting issues. Do you like the course? Do you like the course and the program of study? The program you selected? Do you
Very
like?
well. Very, very well.
All right.
Papa.
All right. So we are ending the course and the entire program of study by
The
looking
name
at, pardon?
and of this and of the Holy Spirit. You said we are ending it, and I'm adding in the name of the Father and of the Son and the Holy Spirit.
Hold on. In the name of
Mine
God the
is
Father is too early.
inshallah. Mine is
You are.
inshallah.
Oh, hold on with your horses. In fact, your horses are running. We have 1 unit left for us to go. Why? Aha. You just want to run away right now.
No, I said if God bless, but I didn't say we have finished. I said if God
Ah,
bless, inshallah.
some people. Some people. So principles and alternative approaches to more education. In case we want to, we are not able to be teaching some of these things in the classroom. What are the various alternatives we can use? And in my thesis, in my PhD thesis, which I am almost done, I say I'm about 90, 98, 97% done. I recommended that storytelling should be tailored. We should try to be using storytelling to be able to sustain our moral development. I also wrote in the recommended that the content that we are providing day in and day out on the internet, is it the social media, be it Facebook, be it X, be it Twitter, so X or Twitter, be it TikTok. All of these things should help in promoting moral education among our learners. Whatever content we are doing, let us try to chip in some of these things. Let us try to relate them to moral education. I have spoken about some of these things in my work. So hopefully the graduation will come off. We are praying that next year, if all things should go as we have been praying, the graduation will come off. And so that's what we want to look at. If there is no teacher who is going to be teaching some of these things, who is going to help in molding people's life, what other alternative do we have? So we have what we call the indirect moral learning. And under that, we're going to see the role the various stakeholders are playing. For the direct, we see the school. Okay. So we start with the home environment, and we know that the home environment plays an important and magnanimous role when it comes to we molding people's behavior. They play an undoubtable roles that at the end of the day we see them manifesting in people's life. There are times some parents will just be in a house, they can beat her using even ladder to beat you. I remember some time ago I was listening to a story from my mom when she used to beat my brothers with ladder and even the steering stick bankuta because they were misbehaving. But that's not right. That's not right. It is very cruel. it's not the best. And then where you have tried all possible means, you've tried to use all the necessary means to do, and still the behaviors keep on recurring, you don't have any option than to be using some of these measures just to sign out your, just to indicate your displeasure for some of these bad behaviors. So children spend most of their time, most of their early years when they are in the house, and they spend most of their time in schools. Yes, that's very true. For me, I say from 2015 that I came to the university, I have been here for a very long time. You see, so you were a victim because of stubborn. Yeah, so that's it. Children, and I should say individuals who seek education, spend most of their time in school, but they spend most of their early years, that formative stage, they spend them in school. They spend them in school. So within the learning environment, children acquire moral lessons and learning from their adults, that's teachers and their colleagues, and also some authorities. They learn that, and they also acquire language from them, even how to speak and how to walk. They learn a whole lot of things. But then we told that the family has a role in shaping some of these behaviors, as they support some of these behaviors by endorsing them, and also help ward off some of the bad behaviors by punishing them. So most of the teachings we see in the families as a result of the individual parents, their relative or subjective intuition about how things should go. And mostly we also see religion coming in to influence how parents should raise their children. That when you see that if the person is an African traditionalist, the way and manner in which things are done in African indigenous religion are being imbibed or instilled into the person, into the child or into the children. And so they reflect that if the parent or if the family is into Islam, the details and the teachings, the rich teachings in the religion is given to them. If it's from Christianity, Christianity also do the same thing. So anything they see to be right in the religion, they pass on to their children. So you see that the teachings and the doctrines, as well as the principles and rules from these various religions, influence the parent or the family to guide their children in that direction. The school too is a stakeholder, and I should say that there is what we call the theory of overlapping. The theory of overlapping. You may write it somewhere. And that one talks about the triad. That's the school, the home, and the community. What they do when moral development is happening. And the overlapping comes in saying that there is that kind of normalcy when, let's say, there is an overlap. Overlap here means one has overlapped or has moved to cover the other. You see, so the overlap is where, let's say, the school is playing the home's role. It means that the school knows its boundary. The school knows its boundary, but when the overlap comes in, it extends its territory to go and do certain things. So, for example, because the student you are talking about is engaging in does not have money, is engaging in petty thefts, is sleeping with boys around just to get money. It's not the responsibility of the teacher in the school, but then the school can set in or can step in to be providing some of these basic needs so that the indicators or the causes of such problems will be solved. So the school is considered as an agent of more education, and that has already been said, and it plays certain key roles. They have prefect in there, that's prefectorial positions. They have teachers who are serving as role models and mentors. There are peers and there are games and sports. You know that people are able to learn some basic values from sporting activities. That is why sports are very important. Games and sports are very important. They learn discipline from all of those things. For me, I was a sportsman, very active. And so, and also meeting some of these things, I think it has helped me shape, it has helped shape my behavior. That is why uh, I hate certain things. So, Isa,
Hello, sir.
yeah,
I don't know. In order to link up, when you look at the agents of morality, when you look at them, it's more or less like agents of socialization.
yeah,
Uh, let's look at there's a trending video currently even on our platform where students were seated in class while their colleagues were busy studying. They were busy chopping themselves, and somebody stood somewhere in class, and
in
somebody
class.
somebody in class. When I finish, I'll forward it to you. I think it is on our platform. I'll check and forward it to you.
Hey, students.
Class, Ankasa, students, secondary school,
Ah, 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 ah. Future husbands
busy.
and future wives.
In fact, so you go and marry second hand and say you have married a new wife. No, no, it's a second hand. It's not easy. So these are the things. So we when it comes to the issue of morality, wallahi, we need to fight. Even the curriculum is not helping. You can see what we are doing. This one shouldn't be for only those who do religion in school. There
Can
should
you just
be a
imagine?
formal, curriculum, formal course that should be this thing compulsory. Everybody must pass that particular course of morality in school, like math,
Now you
English,
see, you
so
see,
on.
you see, that is where we are also not getting it. It shouldn't be like you need to pass it. Yeah, people
Yes,
people will still learn it and they will go out there to be misbehaving.
I, I agree. No matter what, they will get the little influence. I am only saying this one. The little, no matter what, some small part of, they will get even a teeny weeny bit of the influence of that. I'm only saying because I don't know how this time we will do. You do it at the end of the day. The curriculum, the people that are providing us with money, so resources for the curriculum, will bring some kind of nonsense. Look at what they were doing when they were trying to remove RME. They were trying to remove morality. They were bringing foreign culture, what will I call it? I mean, what and what, sexual, what and what. All those things, is that, do we need all those things? We are caught, we copy wrong. I think we copy wrong. We teach them wrong. Is it Roland Ekland or whatever? We,
Yeah,
we
Richard
teach wrong,
Ackland.
and we teach wrong, and they also copy
We
wrong.
teach
At the end
them
of the
wrong.
day, we teach wrong. We teach them wrong. So these are the problems we are just there. The school is having problems. You will do the right thing. How many times do children stay in the school? Some few minutes, there's some hours they will stay with the teachers. They will come back to the house. So that instead of them to complement what we are doing, they will rather what you learned yesterday. When you come to the house, they will delete it from your head. They will format your head, and you come back again to the school, thinking that the teachers should to perform magic. I have
But
a
I
problem
think
with that.
I think as part of it, we need to be making our student reflect. So use about use about 5 minutes of your lesson to ask them, so what have you learned today? I think when we do such things, although it will break the cognitive domain and also the affective domain, when they have to reflect, they have to ponder over whatever they have heard. You see, then you tell them, before you engage in any action, try to be doing some of these things, and it will help you. Whenever you bring in mind or you try to reflect on some of these issues, you are good to go. You will be able to escape some of these problems. You see,
I told my students something that anything you are doing and you don't want people to see you do means that thing is not good because you are not proud that they see you do that. But anything you will do, even when people are there, you are comfortable to do it, then it means it's good. Make everybody
that's
to
very
witness that you are doing it.
that is very
So
good. That's very good. Right. So the school has a responsibility to provide that holy and refined moral education we need children to get in the school setting. We need such things, and we have already seen what the school does when it comes to um, moral education. And the teachers are expected to engage in changing the behavior of the learners. And these are some of the ways we can do that. Although it's very important, you see, that is why I don't blame you so much. I don't blame you. Of course, we are doing our part. We are doing our part as teachers, but then it also resides within the individuals. When there is economic uncertainty, economic hardship, do you think people will feel so free? Most of the things they will do will not be about moral issues. Of course, we have discovered that when people are confronted with critical issues, the decision they make do not warrant morality. We are aware of that. But then we need to try our best. So schools are there, schools set rules, and schools give punishment and rewards. School also use clubs and societies. They also use devotions and morning, let's say worship. They use worship to be teaching people or students about some of these things. Again, having seen the role, the various, the two bodies play, we also see the religious bodies coming in to also play an important role in the moral upbringing of the community members. When the person is a member of the religion, or even if the person is not a member, they are able to get their behaviors influenced by these religious bodies. And so we know people who are extremists. I should put that word extremists. They are die hard. They will choose their religion over their own happiness. Okay. And so such people, you see that they are in everything, they are in all the religious activities, so far as the religion is concerned. And they participate in everything. And as part of that, they learn certain behaviors from that. So through their practices and through their teachings, they are able to move in line with what is expected of them. So we can talk about the Quran, what the Quran does, what the various proverbs and wise sayings, as well as the songs of the African traditionalists do. We can talk about what the early lives of the early prophets and the early church fathers do what the Bible teaches about all of these people. So you pick someone like Noah. Noah in the Bible. I know Islam, you also have the Noah story, right? Caesar, do you have the Noah story in the Quran?
Of course, it's there, sir.
Yes.
It is
So
called Nuhu.
okay. So
Nuhu. That's the name.
people learn, we all learn from all of these stories, and we learn lessons from them to be able to shape our lives. And so that is what religion also does. That's what
We learned
religion
about
also.
Noah and Lot with the consequences, and then there's another Lut we so call, and there's another one we call Saleh, the people of, I don't know, I have not checked the English distance. The people that God made wind to carry them away, and so we have a lot of them in Quran that you would learn, and then how the Israelites at the beginning tried disobeying when they went to the wilderness, and the way they did with Moses and whatever. A whole lot of things to learn. Is there?
Oh, okay. I see. So if we have all of this, why is it that this issue about immorality keeps on recurring? If we have all of these things in our religious teachings, why is it that people keep on repeating some of these bad behaviors? Why? Is it that they are confused? Is it that the students are confused? Or it is just their hearts that are hardened? Like what happened to Pharaoh? When Pharaoh's heart got hardened, let my people go, he says, no. Why should I let them go? He continued holding the tag till his hand got broken. That was when he saw his real size and his real match. We are doing all that we can, but then the issue about immorality keeps on recurring. Is it that we are over civilized? Today, when you are walking in town, you are even afraid. You hear of people kidnapping, people picking your pockets. You sleep, and by the time you wake up, you are afraid that someone might have broken into your room to just take all your things. Everything is gone. You leave your house, go to the office, you come back, as you are in the office, you start thinking, did I close my door? The moment you set off, you are thinking, will I go and meet my things as they were when I was leaving? We are doing all that we can, but still. Right. So we come to the direct moral education, and it takes place when the individual is able to make autonomous moral decision without an external body. This one is within. So for the indirect, we see the external bodies playing active role, and the direct, we see the individual. That's where we see the autonomous moral decision. So it is the support of the popular saying that experience the best teacher. You learn certain things because of the experience you might have acquired or what happened to you. So you need to do it to get an experience to be able to talk about it. Experience best teaches people. And if it is a fool who doesn't learn from, who doesn't learn, who doesn't use experience to learn. Good. So we have the actual experience. We have the actual, within the direct experience, we have the actual experience. And we have the imagined experience, and then we have the contrived experience. So what is the actual? The actual can take the form of actual experience that the children obtain from their interaction with the immediate environment. So the actual is what the person has learned directly after engaging or after living, or yes, after living in the environment he or she finds himself. And these environments will entail the indirect moral education, where we have the family members, the friends, where we have pets as they are all moving about the activities, then the person is learning from it. And here we have a scenario or example here when a child is being bitten by a dog, or when a child, where hot water pours into or pour onto a child, or let's say where the child eats, let me use this one, eat groundnut soup which is not well prepared. It is the norm for the day. One of my colleagues ate, I think when we were in the level 400 some years back, the child, no, I shouldn't say the child, the student or the colleague of mine ate the groundnut which was not well cooked and ended up in the hospital. And so since then, I said, hey, I need to be very careful. So not long ago, I think last week, I was preparing some of the groundnut, and I had cooked it for 3 hours. Groundnut soup. Hey, I had cooked for 3 hours, and I was calling people to find out. So I think today is a week. Last week Sunday, I was calling people to find out from them. So I'll call you. Oh, so someone like Pina. And then Pina, I am preparing soup. I am preparing groundnut soup, and I don't know whether it is well cooked. And they were showing me how to do it. So because of such things, I have gotten the experience. I've gotten some moral lessons that I need to let it be well cooked to be able to do, to be able to have my peace of mind. And that you
You
just
called me for you.
okay. I called one of the lecturers, and the lecturers was telling me, hey, why am I coming to laugh at him? I said, oh, why? He said, for him, he remember preparing something like that for his family members, and all of them. One could be on the water closet in the washroom. Then he said, aren't you done? I'm done. I'm done. I'm dying. the moment it got bored, he just started serving the food, and they didn't also bother whether it was cooked or not. Granite soup. You want to kill yourself for someone. So since then, they will not invite him to come and prepare granite soup. So I don't see where I was wrong when I had to call people. But I say, you maybe next time. But for now, I have seen it. The only thing you have to do is start seeing the oil. That's the granite oil on the surface of the soup. That one will tell you. After cooking it for 3 hours, that's what I saw. And after eating it, I didn't experience anything. Okay. I don't have time to be going to hospital, because then you go and they'll ask you, what did you eat? And you'd say, I ate granite soup. Then they'll ask you, a there. He said, I'm not sure it was well cooked. How do you explain yourself? So experience the best teacher. That is an actual experience. Now we come to the imagined experience, and here it happens within the classroom environment where the child actual experience can be extended from the imagine, can be extended through the use of imagined experience. So here is where they will be watching videos and they will be listening to stories. As they watch the stories, and they'll be watching they will listen to the stories and they'll be watching the videos, they are at the end of the day going to learn lessons from that. So they will be making some imaginations. If it were you, what would you have done? So stories are very important. We need to learn how to be using them. And so after watching these films and listening to some of these videos, the student could use from them some moral lessons. That's why after each lesson we are expected to ask, so what lessons do you learn from the story or the stories you have heard? So in CRS you read the Bible, but for now I am not sure we are going to do that much. But when you're teaching it and it's related to the Bible, at least let us see the role the Bible plays in your life or in your lesson. Be reading from the Bible and you talk about the lessons. Good. Then we have the contrived experience, and here direct moral education can be obtained from contrived experience by giving the children the experience to go outside the classroom to go and engage themselves. So this one is an upgraded form of the imagined one. Here you are taking them to the field so that they will go and experience the actual thing happening, or you can bring the resource person, or you can bring such experience to the classroom for them to do that. So this calls for excursion, or field trips. And we do that, we take the classroom to the field so that they will be able to be engaging in some of these things. And the teacher can also, where you see that there is a cost involved and you don't want to take them outside, you can choose to bring in some audio visuals so that they will be watching. They will be able to relate best. They will be able to relate best with whatever they are looking or reading into. And again, a teacher can be using drama or role play. Of course, role play is one of the methods of teaching. So you can, if you want to emphasize something or if you want to teach something, instead of you wasting your time taking people outside there and we know the risk involved, you can now improvise to let people act out. And so I remember, is it 3 years ago? These people, they've completed their national service, so it will be 3 years ago. When we were teaching and they were teaching, one of the students during on campus was teaching Elijah on Mount Carmel. What happened there? What happened on Mount Carmel? Who is talking? If you are there, let me see if you are there. What happened on Mount Carmel? Oh, no one is there. So I am talking to the phones. Hello, phone.
You are not talking to the phones. You are not talking to the phones.
The way you are quiet and I don't see any emoji. I was thinking I'm talking to the phone, so that I was about asking the phones to tell me something in your absence so that the phones will learn. Say Batman.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
On Campbell, it was a contest between Elijah and the prophet of Baal. After Elijah
Yeah.
had prayed that there shouldn't be rain. Hello?
Yes, we are listening to you.
After Elijah had prayed that there shouldn't be rain on the surface of the earth for 3.5 years. So after that incident, the prophets of Baal claimed that it was their manipulation that had made it to happen. That is the wife of it was led by Jezebel.
Jezebel.
So they said, yeah, yeah, Jezebel was one woman who was among or who spearhead everything. They wanted to eliminate Elijah. So it came to a time that Elijah told them that then they should go to Mount Carmel and
Okay.
offer sacrifice like altar, and they will pray. Anybody who will pray and his God comes down and burn that sacrifice or on the altar, that same God will be worshipped. And those who are not able to do so, they will kill all of them. So it came to a point that they went there after the about 400 prophets of Baal chanted from morning to evening. There was no fire coming down.
Oh
Elijah
my God.
prayed a short. Elijah prayed a short prayer, and even the altar was filled with water. Notwithstanding the water, fire came down from heaven and consumed everything of the altar.
Amen.
So
Amen. Amen.
Elijah's God was exalted, and they were to worship Elijah's God. Where and then that Jezebel rose up against Elijah that he will kill Elijah, and Elijah ran away. Elijah ran away, and Elijah thought that he was the only man standing for the Lord, and God revealed to him that he's not the only one. There are other hundreds of prophets who are there worshiping him. So it was a contest between prophets of Baal and Elijah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Right. All of you, in fact, all of you are scholars indeed. And we have pastors and prophets in the building, Good. So yes, we have the men of God in the building. That's amazing. So you see, you can act this one, you can let people act out. That's role play, where someone will serve as Elijah, someone will serve as Jezebel, some of their class members will serve as they will be serving as the Baals or prophets, and you just improvise. And as they are acting or as they are drumming or as they are engaging in the role play, let them also be learning from such things. When it happens that way, it doesn't make the lesson to be like sit down and listen to me, but rather they act out. So don't feel reluctant. Don't say that, oh, there is nothing I can do. Let them be acting some of these things. And even if you do, if you act out, it's a method, but it also tends to become a resource. That's a teaching resource for you, the teacher, and you get what you want to achieve. Right. So we have seen the indirect and the direct moral education. We now come to the traditional moral education. Any question or contribution? Any insults? Where is Louise? Where is Charity? Where is Hey? Okay, I see. I see. I see.
Sir,
Yes, madam.
sir, please. My network was not helping me to get the direct and
The direct and indirect. So the indirect is the type of morality. Madam Pina, can you hear me? Madam Pina, can you hear me?
further for me.
Madam Pina. Hello.
Sir, sir.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Yes. So, in summary, we're saying that the direct moral education is that type of morality where the individuals make their or they use their individual experiences to learn. You get it? Then the indirect is where we have external authorities coming in to help the individuals to shape their moral lives. So we can talk about the home environment, we can talk about the community, we can talk about the school, we can talk about the social media, we can talk about the religious bodies. They are all part of the indirect moral education or agent of moral education. You get it now? You get it? All right. So we come to the traditional one, and the traditional one, so it refers to the principles that we as individuals receive from our traditional societies. And this one, because we are saying traditional doesn't mean it is too old. We don't say that it is something that is of the old age. What we say is of the Bajimimre. No, it is still here. We live in traditional communities, and there are certain things you need to do, things you don't need to do. For example, you don't blow whistle in the night. When such things happen, it means there is war, and you are calling people to come, and you are even inviting evil spirit around. So you don't do such things. The individual, we have individual differences as well, and communities differences. Maybe someone blowing whistle at night will mean something different. And so it is teacher-centered. It is teacher-centered approach that we use to teach. We used to teach our students in a classroom, and here the learners are the receivers of the information. They are the receivers, the information, and instead of they becoming active participant, they are just passive there. They are not active because they were not around when the incident was happening. They are rather passive. They are there. They are just receptors of the information. They are not the actors of whatever happened during the time this incident might have happened. And so traditional teaching has been done in the form of abstract principles. Example, do not whistle in the night. Okay, so we have that example here. And so we see that traditional moral education can be deductive. It can be deductive rather than inductive. And what do we mean by it being deductive? So deductive means we are deducing. We are reducing. And mostly when you're talking about deductive in nature is where we are making conclusion. We are making specific conclusion based on a general principle. So all of these people are this person is that, and so this person is this. That is, that's a deductive. Then inductive, we are trying to make a general conclusion. We are trying to just make general conclusion based on specific observation that or premise we have seen. And so here it means that the supernatural laws are given for people to make deductions from, rather than we encouraging or the rules encouraging the use of experiences through induction. So the rules are just there. Now, what do you make out of whatever you have there? So moral tradition is passive by its nature is passive. It's not active. and it does not encourage active learner participation. For them, they are just there. We tell you, do this, don't do that, do this, don't do that. And I think that helps. When today we are questioning most of the things, I don't know the one who paved way for that. It seems the Gen Z era, for us, we are trying to reconstruct everything. So where do you belong? Are we in the Gen Z era or so? This era is an amalgamation of those who are active participants and those who are passive participants. Those who are passive, they will just tell you this is what we met. This is how it was done in the olden days. And so we are supposed to abide by such rules. But those who are active, they'll tell you, oh, we can go to the stream at night. We can whistle. And such things are what we refer to as the traditional moral education. So traditional moral education is also irrational in the sense that it does not encourage learners to do critical thinking. And these are the disadvantages whenever we are talking about some of these things. Then it is also negative in the sense that it enforces fixed commandments. So by its nature, it appears to be authoritarian. It only imposes or authoritarian or totalitarian regime where things are just imposed on you. Do this, don't do that. Don't. So they don't ask why shouldn't I do that? It is irrational. They don't have any justification for such things. It is something we met. It's something we met. So you don't challenge it. You don't go to farm on specific sacred days. You don't ask. I remember some days, some time ago, I think we went to the farm and the following day, it is a holy day in that community, a sacred day where you're not supposed to go to the farm, but that thing had been left. We left something in the farm, and so we had to go and pick it. We went, and nothing happened to us. Although we didn't just go there to go and work. There are instances where they will tell you, "Oh, we have set a trap. So go and check if it has caught something." So people used to go there, and we don't question some of these things. They ask you, "Will the gods bring you food when you are hungry? Will the gods bring you food?" And so that's one way of learning moral education. Now we also have the virgin clubs, and I think we mentioned some of these things when we're talking about the role the school plays. The virgin clubs. So the person may not go to school all right, but these virgin club can also teach people what to do. And so according to the Cambridge dictionary, a person is considered a virgin if he or she has never encountered any sexual intercourse with the opposite sex. Because there are types of virgins. There are types. What are the types of virgins do we have? Or types of virginity? What are the types of virginity? Oh, do you know that there are types of virginity? Virgin, virgin. Is it that you are quiet because you don't know, or you are just? Oh, then if you don't know, you tell me. Say we don't know, so that I'll know that you don't know, so that we continue. Secondary virgin, then primary virgin. So the moment secondary has come, we have we will have primary virgin and tertiary virgin. Hey, please, I don't. There is nothing like tertiary. Please, we have primary virgins and secondary virgin. So, what is the secondary virgin? Who is a secondary virgin? For tertiary virgin or universal virgin, for them they are not virgin. For them, they have spot there. They are not the holy children. They are not the holy children. So secondary virginity and primary virginity, what is the difference? We are doing self-learning, right? That is why I don't want to tell you. I don't need to be telling you everything. When you go to the master's level, these are some of the things you have to do. Yes, Madam Comfort. Esquire.
Sir,
Esquire.
so when you talk about secondary virgin, no, let me start with the primary. With the primary virgin, has to do with someone who hasn't engaged in any sexual activity before.
Okay.
But with the secondary virgin, the person has done it before, but has decided to abstain for some time or has abstained for some time.
Yes.
Why be that?
Yes. So if you are asking of a virgin in case you want a virgin, the boys, Louise is not here. So you ask, which of the virgins are you? You are in case you are talking about virginity with your lover. So which of the virgins are you? Which of the types are you? Are you the secondary type or you are the primary type? Ask so that they say, oh, for me, nursery virgin. Hey, comfort. Why bunny? Hey. Nursery virgin. What is primary? So you but some people too are tertiary virgins. Tertiary for them, they have sport this nursery. You see, you are telling us that you are nursery virgin, and she is also telling you she's KG virgin. She is KG virgin. So you need to you should know that you are not only the only virgin in the building. You're not the only virgin in the building. So in the stricter sense, one is considered a virgin until one breaks his or her virginity to have sexual intercourse with the opposite sex. Today, there is a doubt if we still have virgins. I'm even doubting that the nursery virgin, if indeed she's indeed a virgin. Then the KG virgin. So this one's like, I'm not a KG virgin, nursery virgin, not virgin. Then someone will also be polytechnical virgin, university virgin. All of them fall under a tertiary virgin. Hey, you people are saying things when you are making me say things. So you need to find out if the person is a virgin. And I will say if we still have virgins today, please, if you're a virgin, keep it to yourself. If you don't know and you reveal it, in case they need someone for ritual, they will just come and catch you for some of these bad things. Oh yes. So even if they come, they say, hey, I am not a virgin. I was just playing. I was just joking with you. I'm not a virgin. Yeah, I'm not a virgin. So until the hymen is broken, the person is a virgin. But today, it is possible that the hymen will be broken, all right, but still the person will be a virgin. What is the hymen? The hymen is that lining in the vagina or in the human organ that serve as a lining. And we told when that one breaks, that is when the first sexual encounter breaks that thing. And then today, ladies engage themselves in all sorts of hard activities, and it is possible that that thing will break. And so, if you don't take care, you will not be able to establish. You'll not be able to locate it. You'll not be able to locate it, whether it is true or not. And medicine will tell you that the hymen at a point in time also hardens. It hardens, it becomes so thick. Yes, that if you don't take care, you have to go through medical process before it can be broken. But it's very good to be a virgin. It's very good to be a virgin. And so these virgin clubs, they also teach people how to live good lives, and they also award good behaviors. And ladies who are virgins are cherished, they are respected. They are respected. So it is possible to have someone who have had sexual intercourse or interaction in the past, but decide to abstain from such thing. And when that happens, the person becomes secondary, just as Comfort indicated earlier. Such people, we ask, would they qualify for what we call virgins? I have encountered so many people, they will tell you, oh, when I was a virgin, I was seeing things. I could look into your face and tell you what's about happening, what is going to happen. I could look into your face and tell you your destiny. And you ask yourself, so what happened? Does it mean not being a virgin anymore takes away such gifts? Or the moment you see a guy or a man, you start not seeing such things, or as a unique attribute that people get. Okay. So let's look at the history of these virgin clubs. So during the outbreak of the HIV, AC, that's human immune virus, in the 2000, that was when this came, and we had in 2020 we had COVID-19. I don't know whether you were there by then. Hey, in 2020, history will tell you that there was a disease, and in fact, it became a pandemic. We told it started somewhere in Wuhan. Oh, people started dying. Hey, they were dying. In Ghana, we didn't hear anything like that. Then in third March, then we heard that 2 people had recorded the disease. Oh, the following week, the schools had been closed down. That time I remember I was doing my service. Oh my God. It got to a point in time when you were not even asked to shake people. Even if you were married, you were not supposed to sleep on the same bed. Even if someone had cooked a food for you, you don't have to eat. People were not eating their wives' foods. That time it became a pandemic. It was so serious. In fact, you could walk and you see people dying left and right every day. You could walk out and you see someone falling on your right, someone also falling on your left hand side. Hey, then you ask yourself, am I also going to die? Even someone said the following by the June, we're all going to die. Hey, that time, you could see people wearing nose masks. And that was the first time nose masks that have been used, doctors have been using, came to the public setting, and they were using. And some people were calling different names. That even something like spirit, they were calling it different names. Some were calling it hands of tiger, hands sanitizer, a whole lot of names. Oh, I wish you were there. I wish you were there for you to have experienced that. That's at that time, most of you were not born in 2020. Oh, I'm just imagine. Please, was any one of you born by then?
No, sir.
Ah, oh, okay. In fact, learn how to narrate this story. Because in fact, the generation yet to come, we are going to bamboozle them, Papa. Like chicken pox, Ebola incident. We're going to give them stories. We will say things that are not even part of the history. Okay, so there was a need for uh, there was a need for steps to be taken to curb the spread of it. And so the best thing that they could do was to bring up something like this. So various people had to come in, and one of the best ways to contract this disease was through, and it's still through having sexual intercourse. And it is so disheartening when you come to Central Region. Majority of the people here are living by the pandemic. They are living with the viruses and they are giving it out anyhow. They are just giving it out anyhow. And women are the receiving end. I was surprised when some time ago I heard the lady saying that her boyfriend infected her with the disease, and so she has also decided to now share it to guys out there. So the moment you propose to her, she will not punish you, she will not drag you, she will not waste your time. Let's go. But she'll try to ensure that you also get contracted. You contract the disease. This is evil intention. And one thing I have also seen is some females, some women, you see, some women who have been doing this blow job. Is it blow job or blow job? Comfort, are you there? The BJ, have you heard of it before?
Hey, sir, why are you mentioning my name?
Oh, no. If I know you will be
Please,
get.
yeah, we know. Yeah, I know what it is.
Is it blow job or blow jaw? You see, I am in that era, but I don't get it whether it's blow job or blow jaw. That's why I'm asking you, because I am in the same circle with you, Madam Esinam.
Yes, sir.
Is it blow jaw or blow job?
Please, I've not heard it before.
You see, Madam Pina, let's go. Is it blow job or blow jaw?
Yeah, I have not heard it before.
Hey, BJ.
Sir,
Hey.
it's blow job, not jaw, job.
Job. Okay. Yes. So, that blow job. You see, it is in a system, and I am told some ladies do that, and yes, they do that for their husbands and their boyfriends, and the guys also do what we call licking. Trust me, they are the causes of most of the diseases and illness we see around, and why HIV is at the highest rank. So, Madam Esinam, Madam Esinam and Madam Pina, you were saying you don't know. So they lick the easy. If it's the manhood, they will just lick it. If it's the womanhood, they will also lick it. I have just taught you, and it is not good. It is evil. It is evil. People are contracting all sorts of diseases. Really? Comfort is saying that it is illegal in Ghana.
Yes, they said it's illegal. It's in the constitution.
Hey,
I once heard something. I once heard something about that.
Then yes. So I have seen instances where someone has been taken to the court because the person has intentionally transmitted the disease to the person. The person knew very well that he had the illness, that's the virus, but then chose to sleep with the person and have infested the person. There are so many women out there who have contracted the diseases as a result of some of these things, and they are punished. So when you do that and the person gets to know of it, you can be jailed for intentionally doing such a thing. Comfort.
So, this thing is happening in Winneba. My sister is there level 100, and she told me that in her class there's this guy. They said it's not yet confirmed, but they are saying that one lecturer gave him the HIV, and he has also decided to give it to the girls. So far, he said, my sister told me that the guy said he has done it with 3 ladies from the same class. So, and he doesn't regret doing that. He will spread it. From Winnipeg here, they are now going to level 200.
You see, and there is a lady. I listen to it and I say, Jesus, have mercy on us. Can men be able to
She
close their
said that
lips?
He said that when the guy confronted the lecturer told him that he knows, she knows, she's fully aware that she
Oh,
has the virus. Yes.
yes. So this is why people will be punished when they are found guilty of that. And so all stakeholders were concerned about some of these issues, and that led them to come together and to establish the club so that they could abstain from some of these deviant behaviors. Okay. So at Sunyani, we were told the beauty in virginity, abstinence and virgin clubs was formed in 2005. So this one is even possible multiple choice question that can be asked. The year in which that association was formed. And so according to an informant, the virgin clubs was the brainchild of some people, in fact, couple called a Subontin. They decided to form that association to help prevent the problem, curb the problem. And today it seems it is above the roof. So the girl child is very important in this venture. So it's very good. And even doctors have come out to say that cervical cancer, if ladies will be able to prevent themselves from some of these things, it will reduce it drastically. That their early exposure to sexual activities will help prevent this problem. You see, and so that is it. So in an interview, we saw the coordinator of the Sunyani Beauty in Virginity and Beauty in Virginity Abstinence and Virgin Clubs, who spoke about the various aims, and the aims are to mobilize, educate, and assist virgins to maintain their virginity till they get married. Then, to encourage the secondary virginity among girls and boys desirous to abstain from premarital sex, that secondary virginity. There are people who have tested it before and they didn't like it at all. Then to also educate members of the club on the effects and implications of premarital sex. That's to educate people on some of these things. Today, people are contracting diseases that they don't intend getting. And it's as a result of this early sexual interactions, contacts. Then another aim was to provide role models in the members of the club for other teenage girls to do that. You see, the problem is coming from the fact that there are some ladies who today want to get rich quick. They don't want to follow or be patient enough. And so in their early 15s, in their teenage, they've started sleeping with men around just to get money. Meanwhile, growing up, we saw some people who were they were of old age. They didn't see men. They were content with whatever they had. And today they are still proud of it. But in our generation, in this Gen Z era, some people are doing things, just exposing themselves, having some of these sexual interactions. Don't know whether it is biological or the environment. It has become the norm for them. You see, so one thing I saw recently, and people attention have not come to it. So gay and lesbianism, they are not good. We are not even supposed to talk about them in our Ghanaian setting. But then fornication and adultery have become norm for the day. Cheating have become norm for the day. And the Christian perspective will tell you that it is the work of the devil. So they have brought such things and just confuse us. And today, all manner of diseases are being contracted. If you are not well enough, you see where the devil has now turned his attention. If you are not well enough, possibility that you do things that will take you off your target is so high. So you'll be wasting huge sums of money. People will be deceiving you. Instead of you being productive, you are going to lose a whole lot of things. These are some of the things we need to do. Today, the moment they see that their breasts have started pumping up, then that is it. They will start having affairs. You send them go to school. They go to school and they will be messing around. I pray it never happens to any of our children. Yes, so say, sir.
Yes, sir. Uh, like I have been saying, today it's like it's a pride to some of the ladies. If I say the ladies, you are not fair, we are not fair to them. Some of the ladies think that is the pride. Today, the name of prostitutions have changed. Like I've mentioned, Gen Z. That when you ask that she's a round girl. Even the very first time I even heard somebody is a hookup girl. I don't know what is hookup. Not knowing that they have modernized the name of prostitution now. Now, parents are in the house. They do not know where their children get. To be frank, some small girls can hold a phone that can buy their whole house because it can build them the house, but they are there. Father don't care to know where the distance is, even if the father will see it. Most of those who are victims, especially when it comes to our ladies, is our mothers. The mother will see a girl with a phone. Even sometimes she knew that she did not buy, but she still support when the father want to talk. She say she is the one who bought it for the girl. But knowing very well that she has never.
Wait. The mother will see it. Tell me.
Yes.
How many ladies will you say that this person is using an iPhone? It's not that we are trying to be cruel to them. This is the issue in our population. The females are more than the males, and that's the reality. How many of them will you see that these people are using iPhones and a man didn't come in to contribute, let's say 500 Ghana cedis cry? Our ladies
It
who
is
are
about the unhealthy competition is the cause of all these things. Because my friend is having, I also want to have. Then you will be used.
and that takes us to the issue of we are not content with whatever we have.
That is it. We are not content. So those are if only our mothers would. Sometimes you will see a lady with a girl with a phone. I have witnessed several of them. The fathers will be fighting. The father will fight, and sometimes even approach some of us. I've seen A, B, C, D. When you go to ask the mother will say A. There was even another one. No, the girl went and stole the phone. So they came and they were fighting. The mother said she was the one who bought it. Later, the owner of the phone went to the house and went and brought the receipts of the phone and so on and so forth. Now I asked the mother, you went and bought it. He also showed her. We went there and then the guys went and bought it. And the mother was still insisting that she was the one that bought the phone. Now give her the money to go and buy the phone. And where is the receipt? That receipt, the receipt is lost. And when we checked the guy's receipt, everything was there. She went to the house and went and saw many phones and she picked one. So you see, it's about health. If you are not up to something, don't say you are up to. Otherwise, you will end up engaging in illegal things. That is going to spoil the reputation of you, your family, the school you are attending, and the community you are coming from. So these are the problems. Thank you, sir.
Oh, okay. 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 Thank you so much. All right. So we see the types of virgin here. Lucky enough, they are in the book. We have the primary virgins. I didn't even know that we have them in the book. We have the primary virgin, we have the secondary virgin, we have the tertiary virgin. The tertiary virgin. And so we are just adding up. So for the secondary virgin, for them, they have been forced by their perpetrators or by the rapist. They have been forced to have an affair either against or or or, or either against their will or not. And when that happens, they choose not to engage in it because they didn't happen as they wished. Then the tertiary comes in when the person has willingly experienced it for a very long time and now has decided to abstain. But is it possible that the person then maybe the person might have been called for sisterhood, that's for Roman sister, for the Roman sister position? That's when the person will tell you, oh, for now I have seen Christ, and so all the
Sir, it's
past
possible
things.
to.
Pardon?
It's possible. I say it's possible. Some people, it is discipline. Somebody can decide to discipline themselves, and then those particular things. The moment the fellow says that is my principle, and the fellow will be able to hold himself or herself. It's
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's
we have
about
the born
discipline.
agains. We have the born agains who are able to engage themselves. They will try to abstain at all from sexual activity. So please let us ask are you secondary or tertiary or primary virgin to be able to know about them. Now, so the issue is self-explanatory there. I just want us to quickly look at another issue, then we draw the
In this
curtains.
area, Madam Esnam can help us. That area, Madam Esnam should have spoken so that we will see.
Madam Esinam,
Yes, please.
but how do you determine if someone is a virgin?
So nowadays, you don't tell me anything because the children at times they pretend.
Really?
So yes,
I see. They will pretend to be virgins.
yes. So you know it's very difficult to identify them. But first you identify through their behaviors and their way of life and sometimes from their own words. But nowadays the pretenders are many.
So you said their behaviors. What were some of the characteristics that you see from their behaviors?
At times you see them innocent about some of the situation in which they'll find themselves
Mm,
concerning these sexual issues.
okay.
Uh-huh.
But
At
still,
times,
we can still have people who are virgins today, and they will be reading and be watching videos about some of these things. Or you are saying otherwise that you cannot engage in it, or you cannot be a virgin and be reading about it.
oh, you can be a virgin and read about it just to protect yourself.
Mhm. So
Um,
If you want to know, there's also another option.
at times, to identify them, as soon as they see boys getting closer to them with some of the behaviors that they don't like, you see them crying or coming to you to
really?
report. Yes.
Oh, I see. I see. Hey, counselors.
Another option is this way.
Is
You are
what?
asking them about. I say another option is this way. When you are asking them about they are coming to do virginity tests, some of them will own up and say they will not do. If you know that there's a problem. Alternatively, you just tell them that let a doctor come to the school and they say they are going to do HIV tests. That is the time you will see the real virgins coming, but the remaining ones will all run out. You will not
No,
even see
no.
them. It
For,
will
for
be
that
today,
one,
tomorrow.
I also don't side with you. I don't side with you because some are afraid of injection. So how will you take their blood to test them? And of course, it is not only through sexual interaction or
The moment
contact.
you mention that, if you want to, it is like throwing the question in the class there. Later, if you want the discussion, the students themselves will discuss for you to hear. This one is also so this one. They will do the discussion. You just want to throw it in the class and see. They will
Okay. So
discuss
so
on.
so you for mere detection, no, you say that to be able to identify some of them.
Yes, sir.
All right. It is part of the course, so there is nothing we can say about it. Of course. So it's like you are trying to play psychology on them, right? Misconception of
Sir,
psychology.
you said we shouldn't say psychology. I'm only trying to play smart, not psychology.
Then I'm also telling you that I'm aware of that. That I'm telling you misconceptions.
That's misconception of psychology.
Yes.
I'm,
So you are playing. Let's say you are playing psychology on them.
no, I am refusing because I'm now a psychology student. It's not psychology I'm playing.
So I'm not a psychology student. So you are telling me that I am playing. I am. So in fact, when you see me run, that's just why they
Don't
win.
worry, I'll bring you to Boku. Don't worry. When I see you, I'll just bring you to
Oh
Boku.
no! For that one, there, Lalai. Then I retract. I retract my statement for Boko alone. Lalai. Okay, so that's just by the way. We now move on to talk about storytelling. Or I should allow you to go and read. Okay. So each and every one of you is going to tell me a story after I am done explaining the concept storytelling. And you tell us the stories you can learn from that. The stories that can be learned from the the lessons that can be learned from the stories you share with us. So think about your stories. We want to see if we will be able to do that. Your stories are very important. So stories or storytelling is the act of using words. Of course, so you talk. Using words, actions, and gestures to communicate a story to audience or listeners in an interactive manner. Then it is the oral presentation of a story from memory to an individual, to a person or group of people. So we have Ronnie coming in to tell us that storytelling is a process when people use speech or story structure and mental imagery to communicate with their audience who also use mental imagery to communicate back with the teller, the storyteller, mainly through the body language and through the facial experience, expressions, and other things. So it is two-sided. Someone learns about an incident. So I think we should introduce incident or a scenario or a real life occurrence. You share it with your audience or your listeners, and they also listen carefully, and you are able to detect, or they give you the feedback of the impact through their reactions, be it body language or through some of the facial expressions. So I am very happy that Sir Louise has come in right now. If you don't know any run again, minus 50. Minus 50, Louise. We are talking about storytelling. And you are going to be the first person because you are, is it Abiel? Abiel Louise Ross. You tell us a story. You're talking about story here, and you tell us the lesson, or the entire class will tell us some of the lessons that can be learned from the story that you will tell us. Each and every one will give a story. Okay, so who is ready? Do you know a story that you want to share? A story that you want to share for people to learn lessons? Whatever you are doing here, you go and do it in the classroom. Story. Madam Pina, yeah. Yes. You see, before Madam Pina comes, when you are in a foreign country or when you pick the advanced countries, we see in their movies where the little ones, before they will sleep, will like to listen to stories. They want their parents to tell them stories before they sleep. And it's a way of bonding. It brings that bond between the children and their parents. And so it's very good to learn how to say a story. Even if the story is just 2 lines, we like it. Rome was not built in a day. And so, Madam Pina, let us listen to you, your story.
Okay, sir. They live Anansi and Intekuma.
Okay.
So one day, Anansi realized that he has to gather all knowledge into one bottle so that he will be the only one having the knowledge. So he did that.
You have said
So
someone's story today.
after gathering all the knowledge, he just put it into a bottle, then seal it. Then he also decided that I have to hide this bottle because when it's broke, everybody will come for his or her knowledge. So he decided to hide it on a tree. So he told his son Intikuma to accompany him to a particular tree so that he can hide the bottle. When he was climbing the tree, he just hung the bottle in front of him as he was climbing the tree. So Intikuma said, "Daddy, it's better you bring the bottle back so that you'll be able to climb the tree. So Anansi realized that
Wow.
Anansi realized
Wow.
that even his son is still having the knowledge, so he just threw the bottle from the top and hit it on the ground.
So that
And Anansi,
everyone will get it.
yeah, I'm done.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. As part of the learning process. Yes, who is next? Madam, so what lessons can we learn from that?
So
Yes, madam.
what I think that we shouldn't underestimate people, because Anansi underestimate his son that, oh, I have gotten all.
Yeah, so he thought, oh, this person is a dumb, or everyone is a dumb. So there is no need for okay. I think we shouldn't look down upon people. That's one of the best ways to also go about. Oh, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. All right. So who else? Oh, storytelling, story. Hey, so do you know stories at all?
Hello, Sam.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes,
Share your stories. Share your stories.
okay, I'm sharing my story. Mine is also about Anansi. Anansi being a landlord with a wife and two children. I think they were living and they were having problem. I mean, financial problem, and there was no food. So Anansi went out. You know, Anansi was always trying to play fast. He went outside and brought 4 balls of kinky to the house. When he brought the 4 balls of kinky to the house, and there were 5, he sat down and gave it to all of them and went and sat at the corner. And they asked, why is he not eating? He said, no, being the landlord of the house, he cannot eat for the children and wife to starve. So the youngest child said, no, he cannot eat, and the father will sit. Then he will give the father half of the kinky. So then he cut half and give it to the father. Then the other son also did that. Then the other one also did that. Then the wife also said, oh, if it is that, she's also giving him half. This was what Anansi did. And at the end of the day, how many kinky did he eat? And how many did he give it to them? That is a way sometimes our leaders are using to cheat us. They will come and say, oh, I'm taking small here, small here, small. Before you're, oh, look, you are taking 500. Just give me 200, me 100 cities from it. Many people, when he gather, don't you think the fellow is going to make it? So this is how people do. And before you realize, they gather some illegal money and be chopping. Thank you very much.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. Who is next? Madam Sinam, we want a story. Yes, whose hand is up? The person may speak.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Ah,
Statesman.
My story is about a young boy.
okay.
My story is about a young boy. There was a very big tree in a small village, of which most of the inhabitants of the village goes to sit under the tree for shade and for comfort. And
Okay.
besides that tree too, there was there was a river there. So one day, the young boy came to the tree, and when he came there, he was crying, and the tree asked the boy that, ah, "Why are you crying?" And the boy said, "Everyone laughs at me because I always make mistakes." So the tree just rustled its leaves and said to the boy, "That have you seen that river over there?" The boy said, "Yes. It always flows smoothly, but it once stumbled over rocks and roots before finding its way." So in life, everything that you do, you come at a point in time where you make mistakes and there'll be challenges and difficulties. So he told the boy that wisdom is like that. It's like that river. It goes through mistakes. So that is it. So the boy wiped his tears and smiled and went back to the house. Uh, he stopped fearing mistakes and he stopped crying all day long. Years later, he became the village wisest teacher, wisest person. And people ask him, "How did you come about it? How did you become such person?" And when they asked him, he replied that because I listened to the tree over there. So it talks about paying attention to advices and paying heed to what is good for us. Thank you.
Right, right, right. Who else? Who else? Who else? Louise, comfort.
So there's one I want to add.
Okay, so add that one.
It's about a wolf and electric fish.
Mhm.
A wolf went to the river to drink water.
Ah,
Then it saw fish. After hunting, it didn't get, it got small, it was not satisfied. So it got to the river to drink water. Then it saw electric fish lying by the bank of the water, bank of the river. And he said, "Ah,
mhm.
why are all your colleagues inside the river and you are outside?" The fish turned and told the wolf that my colleagues don't like me. Anytime I get to them, they run away and leave me. So because of that, I decided to also come outside here. So the wolf took they drank the water and went. As it was going, it risen and said, "Ah, I'm going to hunt. And this thing already, this fish, the colleagues don't like it. Let me just go and swallow it once so that it will finish." So the wolf secretly came back to catch the fish. When it came to catch the fish only need to turn. When the fish just turns more, it shocked the wolf and the wolf threw it away. It got up and said, it's not that your colleagues don't like you, it is your character. So for that matter, if you see people
Mhm.
rejecting you, there's something bad about you. That is why people are rejecting you. Thank you.
All right. Wow, 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 wow. That's amazing. Oh, Madam Esinam story, Madam Comfort story, Sir Louis story. Any stories for us?
Teresa just said mine, so I'm thinking about a new one.
I did not say yours, madam. I did
You
not
didn't
say.
say yours.
I don't
Yeah,
Oh,
work
you
we
for
just
one.
fought
said
I
you.
did not
yeah,
say yours.
you just said mine.
I did not say
We
that
just fought
one.
you. Yeah,
Okay.
chill. Yeah, chill.
If
You.
you
In
want,
fact, you.
just hire me and I'll bring another one. I have plenty. If you want, I will give you another one.
Say,
Okay.
bring another one.
Do you guys know why? Do you guys know why the bat only flies at night? Say, Isa.
No,
No,
sir.
sir. No, sir.
Oh, you don't. Then go and read about it.
Sir,
You don't
tell
know
us.
why?
Yes,
Sir, tell
Why
us.
should I tell you? Oh, for me, I'm not good
Uh,
at storytelling.
sir. Oh, sir.
Oh. Okay, so
Teacher. Teacher.
yes, I should teach you, right? So it once
Yes.
happened. It once happened that the bat that is upine down kwa. was a friend to birds, and it was also a friend to land animals, that is terrestrial animals. That's animals that live on the surface of the earth. They don't fly. And so it once happened that war broke out of the animal kingdom between those who were flying and those who were on the planet. Should I continue?
Yes, sir.
And so now, because of the indecisive nature of the bat, today the bat will decide to go and fight for the birds who are flying. He will help them, the bat will help them to fight the land animal. Then the following day, bat will also come because he has teeth. He will just come in and will start fighting against the birds. And so the birds will stand somewhere and say, hey, is it not this guy who was fighting for us yesterday and today he has now come? And so both sides discovered that this person who is fighting for us at a point in time is fighting against us, and tomorrow he will be fighting for us. And so if that is the case, then let us reject him. So both the birds and the land animals rejected the friendship of this bat. And so out of shame, the bat had no option than to stay in caves, in dark places where people will not see him, just to allow both the birds and the just to allow both the birds and the land animals to fight. And he was only coming out at night so that he could come and find something to eat. That's the only time he can come out, so that after that time there wouldn't be any bird, there wouldn't be any land animal to fail or to fail so to appear to be like a bad person in their sight. And so that is why the bat keeps on coming out at night. That's why the bat keeping coming out at night. So we see the lessons here we can learn is indecisive and duplicity. So today you are here, tomorrow you are there, you listen to people's stories, then tomorrow you are just gone. And when that happens, you become isolated. You become isolated. So that is the lesson. We shouldn't, if we want to belong to one block, let us belong to one block. Don't be stretching your attention. When that happens, it will not go well with you. If you are dating, our ladies say dating. And the men too, the one you want to date, stick to one and stop moving from switching from camps. You alone, you don't know whether you are dating one or you are dating two. When they get to find out, you see that you are going to suffer. They are all going to reject you. Right, so that is the story about why we get the bat flying at night. Good. So that's a story for you. So let us be sharing stories. The stories are very important. Now we want to talk about the element or component of storytelling. We have plot, and the plot is not the plot of land we all know. Say, Isa, what is that? Is it
Stephen Atubiga?
Atubiga? Who is he?
Yes, Stephen Atubiga. If you look at the political landscape of Ghana, there was this guy who even contested for NDC primaries to become an MP. He did not win. the 2012 election, if you see Stephen Atubiga, he was called upon because he said on contempt of court. He was sentenced to 3 days in prison. Later, he ran from when MPP lost, NDC lost, he ran from MPP, NDC and went to MPP. Now that the MPP have lost, he ran and came back. It's like the story you have said. That's the bat. That's why I say he's like the fellow is like Stephen Atubiga.
Stephen Atubiga.
Now,
Okay.
nobody trusts him. All the politicians don't trust him because he can run at any time. He
Yes,
only
you
goes
can run,
to
so
a place
they will
where-
not give you. They will not give you. And when you come to our various campuses, we have students who they are either teen or text. Is it the NPP? So there are two groups: political union. Teen, yes,
Then,
teen
have
and
teen, yes,
ESCOM.
and Tescom.
Tescon, good. Tescon. For me, I am not in any of this. And people switch. They have party cards for all of these things. It's not good. We
with
do some
electoral
of this.
commission, so I conduct the elections. I know them.
Yes. So Tescon, that's MPP, then teen NDC. Can you just imagine? People are doing things, so they don't know where they belong. Just to switch, they always run to a place where. I have a friend. The friend was trying to play so smart, and I was dating that person. At a point in time, asked me, so when you consider, so both Tescon and team, they need me. But when you consider 2024 election, which of them do you think will win the election? Me being a just person and an objective person, I said, hey, looking at the dispensation, looking at what is happening, it appears the NDC will come into power. I said, okay, then I'm sure I'm going for the NDC. So there are some people who are very bad. They will stretch. I know, I am sharing from experience. They belong here and they belong there. And so for Stephen Atubiga, when such a thing happens, you may think you are playing smart, but then you are just putting yourself before the firing squad. They can shoot you at any time. Now they will not trust you. When there is any position, they will not, because they have seen that you are just playing with your mind. Yes, he's a bat. When there is problem, you will not stay. But for him, you see, the bat story, the bat will say that, okay, I am satisfying everyone because I am a friend to everyone. Now you help us kill them. Tomorrow you help them to kill us. So where do you belong? Then you'll be picking information from here. If we have decided that today we are going to, so it is very, very deep than what we see it. Maybe our battle strategy. This is what we want to do. We will pounce on them at night. Then because you belong to them, you just go and give them such information. It's not good. When that happens, you become isolation. And isolation, we know what isolation can do. You can die early. You can get mental health issues, problems. And I was reading a news this morning when the deputy communication director or minister was talking. Is it Shamaima Muslim was talking about Shamima, yeah. Shamima was talking about it and was saying that all of us. So she actually quoted the director, the director of mental health. I was saying all of us, we are all mad. We are all mad, and we are on the street. So in fact, we either have one or two challenges. No one is perfect there. Mental health is very important. It's something we are working on currently as we speak. And so I'm sure when we are ready, we will bring it up so that I think even the online one is ready. But we want to give you some space. When it is time for that, please don't hesitate responding to us so that we'll be able to contribute to bring some of this on board. Even religions contribute to some of this. mental health problems. They are stresses. They are part of the stresses. Unless you engage yourselves in some of these things, that's when you understand them. Right. So we talk about the elements, then we probably draw the curtains on it. Under the element, we talk about the plots, and this is the main story which you are acting out, and that is what the audience, who at the end of the day the experience, and it's like the content or the focus of the idea. So the stories we have shared, and it's very good we all shared the stories. The stories we have shared, there were some interesting and important things that the people or you, the audience, you benefited from, or you took lessons from. So this plot helps the audience to empathize with the protagonist. That is the let's say the main character. In fact, in play, I did a bit of literature when I was in SHS, and if you did literature, you understand. We have the antagonist and the protagonist. The one who wants the well-being of people will be, and the hero or the heroine will be the protagonist. Then the adversary, the one who wants people downfall, will be the antagonist. And so people learn about all of these things. And so a simple plot is all that is required to build a good story. So what is the focus?
Mysterious.
Pardon?
Mysterious. They know what I'm talking about, sir.
Mysterium or what? Is
Mystic, mysterious. Mysterious.
Hey, you are learning, you are just bamboozling us with words. Is it?
That's somebody's name in a cloth of nakedness. One of the literature books we read. They know. That's why my colleagues are here.
Oh, okay. Then we have character. Then is something you already know. Why am I even stressing myself? So the character is the one or the people who are acting out. And of course, we have the team. The team refers to the setting. So the place where the incident is happening or is taking place. Then there is a dialogue. That is the connection that happens, or the interaction that happens between the actors. And we also have melody. And so by hearing the word melody, then we are thinking about music or the tune, and mostly we refer to cantata. Cantata. One were the days when we used, in fact, when cantata was at its apex, I was very young, and we were watching it on how do you call it? Black and white.
GTV.
Yes, black and white. Is it GTV?
Yeah, but then the popular one was GTV. It was GTV.
Yes.
Yes, so we were all watching that, but as at that time, some of us were very young. We didn't know what we were doing, what they were doing. And then they will be acting, then all of a sudden they would just chip in with some songs, music. Then of course you see people dancing. It was very nice. It was very nice. Growing up, and I saw the Santos, the Acrobato, the Ajaku, the Judas,
Super Odi.
all of them. In fact, every time has got its people. Mame Dokuno, they are all there.
Araba style. Araba style.
Oh, Louise, you didn't. Oh, hey, that time you were going to watch TV. Then they'll say, "Hey, my friend, have you bathed?" It's like they were doing it in series. Have you bathed? Have you pasted your teeth? Have you eaten? Come on, go out, go and bath before you come and watch the program. Oh, Charlie, you didn't watch all of these.
What besides you if somebody to fluctuate around that area?
But why do you people also go there to flatulate? They say, then you see someone who devotes him or herself smelling people's bottles to know the one who flatulated. Oh my God. Today we have the television and we are not even able to watch. We have flat screen and we are not able to watch. Someone will just come. Hey, to someone on our time. Oh my God. Madam Pina, did someone
Yes, sir. I also want to say, you see, when people smell your buttocks, it gives you a lot of things. There was lesson you learn from there. You know, when you are a kid, mostly when you go to toilet, you don't like some people don't like cleaning their anus. So knowing very well that you
this
go
one,
and
oh
sit
no.
down, I'm coming.
Do you know why it pains me that we are ending the time with you? Because you guys are so interesting. In fact, go and buy the forms and come and read the same program.
So you see, it's true. Some people will not clean their anus, knowing very well that when they come, possibly somebody will try to look.
Were you their inspector? Were you inspecting people's anus?
I wasn't expecting what you are saying there. It happened. In fact, I can remember. Me, I'm not a fan of watching those things. But there was one woman they call her Mami Kunadu.
Can you
So
just
every
imagine?
time you go, if they are beating people in that, they have a very large compound. They come and put black and white there because they like beating people. Me, I was stubborn. If you beat me, I'll stone you. So I don't go there. The people will go and come and be complaining. If you just beat me, I'll stone you. So I was stubborn. So in fact, so because of that, people will clean their anus proper before they will go. In case they even sense, they will not know that maybe your anus will be smelling for them to accuse you. Thank you.
Oh, that's so amazing. That's so amazing. Hey. And God betides you, they catch you that you are the one who flatulated. Hey, my God. That day, in fact, if you don't take care, you cannot even go to school. And if you don't go to school too, they will send their 6 strong boys to come and catch you. I remember in the olden days, they were just chasing people around. So you see people staying in the bush. They don't like going to school because teachers were caning. Oh my God. So that is it. It is so very nice. It's so very nice. We also have spectacle. Spectacle is something of an event that is memorable, something that you can just look at and be remembering. So we are just reminiscence. We are just remembering some of the things that were happening in the olden days, and you see, we are just making
Yes,
more
sir.
of it.
Is spectacle the same thing as flashback?
Yes. We just haven't flashback. Yeah. So spectacle also refers to flashback. Right. So it's very good, and it's also quite of reflection. That in academia we shall refer to it as reflection. We are reflecting over it. The things that have happened, we are just reflecting and learn lessons from that. For comfort, she was not there. She was not there. For her, she just watching. She uses flat screen. Comfort, am I lying? Did you ever watch
Kunkumbaga.
she has been watching Kunkumbaja, and in 2014, 2015, there was oh oh there was this lady. There was this movie they were showing on UTV. Is it
Is it promise?
oh no. The first telenovela, is it novella or novella that they were showing? Oh, this guy, say Mali Cruz. What's the name of that movie? Malik Cruz. It contains some characters like Malik Cruz or Mary Cruz.
Mary Cruz.
Mary Cruz, rather.
That was the yes.
That was the title of the. Was that a title or it was a character?
That was the title, and it was also a character.
Hey, market women, come and see the way market women were using it. They were calling, is it Mary Cruz or Mary Cruz? Hey, people loved it too. Hey, I'm sure. Okay, so Pina might have watched. Batman, did you watch that movie? That telenovela? Charity. Madam Charity. Did you watch Mali Cruz?
No, sir.
You didn't?
I didn't watch.
Oh, you didn't? As at that time, you were not having UTV. Hey, that movie, it was very nice. That telenovela, oh, it was very nice. It was very nice. All right, so there are benefits that one derives when stories are being told, be it virtual or audio. And so I remember they say, I've been sharing that story. Then there's one story too where I think is it timeless or is it timeless love? Timeless love. Okay, I've not watched that one too. After watching that telenovela, Mary Cruz, that was my last episode I watched. That was I don't even know how it ended. That was when I had admission, and since then I've not even sat and wasted time on such things. I'm not saying watching them is a waste of time, but I see that to be a waste of time based on where I want to go. And what I was doing as at that time. But they are very good. There are lessons to be learned from those things. So one benefit is that it instills virtues in little ones. When we share some of these stories and we make it so obvious, we make it so plain, and pinpoint some of the loopholes, some of the mistakes that were made by some of these characters, people learn from that. It also boosts their listening skills and also boosts their communication skills. So someone is not able to listen when we share stories because they are using their ears, their ears to do that. It helps them to pay attention, and they are able to extend that even to their classroom. I was conversing with someone, and the person told me the person teaches in the Montessori. The students there, you can be teaching and they are playing. They wouldn't mind you. They wouldn't mind you. They wouldn't pay attention. You see, because they lack the attention deficit. That's as a result of some of these things. So if you want to be able to grasp or be able to capture their attention, let us be using some of these stories. So you enter a classroom and say, story, then say story. Then you see everyone is trying to look for a place to say. Then you start saying some of the stories. That's why it's very good. We do, and at times too, you'll be teaching and you feel they have lost focus. You need to chip in with some of these stories so that they will come to themselves. They will come to realization of themselves. Then when they hear stories, you see that everyone is being or trying to pay attention. We assume that you just entered the classroom where they have returned from lunch. They've gone to eat kinky and they are back. and they feel like sleeping. And you just go and stand there. Yes, so today we're going to do by the time you realize all of them are sleeping. So you need to be able to use some of these icebreakers, share stories so that they will be alert, they will be active through the lesson. And it fosters their imagination. You see, the characters may not be present there, but then they will have to create that kind of mental imagery. They imagine how things are going. By so doing, we will be developing their abstract thinking and creativity, uh, developing creativity in them. Madam, I don't get after eating gobe they sleep. Really, Madam Pina, gobe
Sir,
is it only gobe? Why are you trying to make? Are you trying to crusade against that? Because I'm going to cook some today. Are you saying that those who eat gobe sleep have been sleeping anyhow?
sir, it's true. After they eat gobe, they sleep. Student.
Ah, why do they? Kokunte la pre wa so. But gobe is now on board. Hey, really? The students when they eat their gobe to they sleep. The gari do they add much? Do they add more gari, or they just leave only
Yes,
the
more gari
then
to make it concrete. To make it concrete.
yes.
So then they will take more water.
Used to use 10 minutes out of your time. Let them run. Let them run from the KG block to the JHS and come, depending on where you are teaching. So they will start from the KG block. Go and tell them, run to the KG block and run from that point to go to the JHS 3 class or block and come, so that they will see the benefits of eating or of sleeping in class. You do such things. They will not be dozing off. Tell them to also reduce the gari. How can you pour more gari into such beans and the gari will lose its concentration? It is just going to mar everything. When they are there, it's like they have eaten fufu. They have eaten fufu or bancham PCA. How can that happen? Are we in the class or in the school to be eating such foods? Or you just give them a plot of land, you let them weed for some time, then they'll come and continue with their lessons. Gobe. Hey, people are trying to spoil the gobe for us, but they shouldn't do. They shouldn't at all. Gobe and plantain, gobe and plantain, ripe plantain. Okay. Yeah, so for Kukunte there, I have said it for Kukunte. I will just ensure that in the near future my wife will buy a bag of Kukunte. And the moment she gives birth, buy a bag or half bag of Kukunte. You don't want it to get spoiled. So we buy a bag of Kukunte. She'll be eating every day, like every evening, just to kill the sores in her stomach. So say, Isa, let your wife be eating some La Prewa. Stop. Good. So again, telling stories. Yeah. So telling stories increase cultural understanding. Yes. So we are able to understand the various contexts and the various cultures. And we are also able to develop speaking abilities. Of course, that's communication skills. Some people don't have the ability to communicate. Some people find it very difficult to express themselves, and you need to be telling the stories. And at times, you also give them the chance or the platform or the avenue for the student to also share some of the stories they have heard. As you are doing all of those things, then they are sharing, then they are doing some of these things. I went for a boot camp, and the boot camp we were going there to write our thesis, and we were sharing stories through other activities. So we were doing like this. Then you are narrating your story. Can you hear the sound? And so in the year 2024, we had some students. In fact, in all, there were about 10 people. And these 10 people, one of them dropped. These 9 people who were left had to decide to come and read RME. And so in the course of reading the RME, they came across various subjects, but they started with curriculum studies in RME. But it was so unfortunate that during the time, they had to wait after learning the course, they had to wait till they were done with another course before they wrote all the subjects, all the courses together. When they were done, those who were majoring religion came back to major methods of teaching RME. After doing that, they went further. In fact, the following semester or the following block, they didn't read anything from RME, and they were thinking, oh, this time round, the RME teacher or lecturer didn't have any business to do with them again, not knowing that the lecturer had, the center had packed all the necessary courses and packed everything waiting for them. And so within a semester, they had to do 2 blocks, and within the 2 blocks, all the blocks had 2 courses in all. And till date, they are reading the last 2 courses in the 3rd semester. And so that is how it went. Anyone to continue with the story? So you see, it is a way of creating creativity and also sharpening the brain. You see, the moment, and I remember we were being asked to continue from where the person left off. So someone calls you, we call you, continue the story for us. And it was helping to make their minds or their memory to be very sharp. Today we have dementia. And that's a problem in the brain. So we give some of these stories. We say some of these stories to be able to make the brains so active, to get sharper memories. And so the stories are very good. As we talk about and recalling some of these issues, then we will have our memories being retained and being refreshed day in, day out. Last but 2 is saying that it makes learning easier. Okay, so most of the content that learners find very difficult to understand should be able to they should be able to translate them into stories. So a story, so let's say you're sharing a story about Lawrence Kohlbeck, you're sharing the story about Jean Piaget, how they all contributed to knowledge, how they came up with their theories of behavior modification and all the theories you can mention. When you are able to put them into story, they make learning easy for the learners. You get that? Then storytelling also improves social skills. Through storytelling, children learn how to pay attention and also listen attentively. And one thing that is so painful is you wanting to share your story with someone, the person is not listening to you. Or say, okay, I'm listening to you. Meanwhile, you know that the person is not listening to you. Here, there is difference between hearing and listening. I hope you know that. What's the difference between hearing and listening? Anyone?
Sir, let me try.
Try, madam. Listen now.
Listening is paying attention to whatever the person is saying.
Okay.
That is, yes, listening attentively is you focus on what the person is telling you. But
Yes.
hearing is something that you are just hearing. It's just noise.
Hey, madam, listen
there,
now.
after living there, if they ask you something about what the person told you, you cannot remember anything.
Okay. Okay. So there is difference between hearing and listening. Those people who go to school and they will sit in front of the lecturers and they will enjoy the lecture. When you ask them questions, they are not able to answer. Such people, they only hear, they don't listen. Listen is more complex and it is advanced form of hearing. Hearing is where you are just listening to the person, just mere listening to it without any comfort, any conscious effort to preserve it. You get it? Or to conserve that information. But listening, in addition to whatever Madam Esinam you've said, listening involves of more psychology and effort to be able to keep whatever you are listening or hearing into mind. So we involve some psychology in studying or in listening to you, in listening or hearing whatever is being said. That is what makes it different. That's what makes listening different from mere listening, mere hearing. So hearing is not the same as listening. Good. So storytelling can teach young children so many things about the world and the life in which they live. And it is through storytelling that's when we got to know that, oh, there was once a man called Kwakwan and say through storytelling and history, then we got to know Kumfia Mayao and all the great personalities are in history who did great things, Konfanochi, who did great things for their people. And so storytelling is very important and it gives people the opportunity to be able to make some amendments and also benefit enormously from some of these things. So this brings us to the end of the course. And we have looked at what moral education is, and we have moved on to, we moved further to talk about some theories, moved also to talk about some types of morality. We saw even in there, we saw that we have heteronomous, we have autonomous, we have the socionomy. They are all there. Then we came to talk about the theories. We remember talking about Jean Piaget and some other scholars who use their ideas to tell us about how people develop morally. Then we came to look at some agents, some factors that influence morality, and we spoke about mass media, we spoke about the family, we spoke about religious bodies. We then spoke about the school, in which the school, all of them have various roles that they play in shaping the moral life of the people they touch. We also came to talk about the agent, and today we are speaking about the principles of morality, and we've seen that people learn from both the home and the school. They also learn from their own experiences, and today the last topic has dealt with the importance of storytelling, and we've seen what goes into storytelling and the need for us to be able to share stories. So as teachers, we can we need to be sharing some of these stories to be able to teach moral lessons. And whatever lesson you teach, try to do that. Let me give you 5 minutes. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. So, Isa, your question, please ask it so that I'll think about it. I'm going to do something. I'll get back to you soon.
All right. What I wanted to say is that mostly the storytelling is very good. In that when you tell the story, try to get some stories that are short. But when you do, mostly leave them as suspense. When you are telling
Okay.
the story and you see that they kept quiet and they are listening to you very well, then you divert and start teaching for some time. They would want to, when you do as if you are, anytime you want to talk, they know you will want to continue the story. Then you
All
keep
right. Thank you
suspense
so
with
much.
them. It is also another
Thank you.
method. So,
Thank you. Thank you. So we keeping them in suspense is one of the beautiful things. Right. Right. So I'll be back soon.
Madam Charity, you can continue. Hey, nigga.
Saisa, Saisa, Saisa,
I
can you
can't
hear
hear
me?
anything.
Yeah, I can
Sir,
hear you like
sir left oh. He said he'll be back 5 minutes time.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Saisa,
Yes, please, I'm with you.
please, you can continue for us.
What should I do? What am I going to
Saisa,
do?
That has finished the slide and Teresa should continue with what?
The thing has finished. He has finished the syllabus. He has finished the whole thing. Then what am I going to continue? Madam.
Or you just go through for us.
Somebody is
You have
writing that
more.
is his wife. Oh.
You have more to share with us.
Madam, everybody, we are talking together. So let everybody should share. Hey, people they chop love for our platform. Asemabo.
I forgotten Mr. Bill, Saint Louis, Mr. Lewis.
Hello,
I forgotten that you are here.
hello.
Uh,
Um, uh, that
I
he's here
thought you
too.
are
Mr.
gone.
Louis said,
How I've been a monkey fishing. Everybody cancer. Okay, so I am back. Yes, so please can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I have been commended. I've been given the green light to bring your questions. So the questions will be set hopefully this week. But just as I indicated, you may consider the first 3 units. You try to read everything for the multiple choice. 40 multiple choice, then 20 multiple choice for exams. So 40 for quizzes and the 20 for exams. And that one too, I'm sure you'll get 3 essays in all, three essays for all the courses. Then you select 2 out of that to be able to you will be asked to answer 2 questions from that. So understand the question. Try to understand the question, read well, and score all. You are capable of scoring everything. I believe in all of you. Right, so we have brought the lecture to an end, and I need to commend each and every one of you with some few lapses that some people didn't show seriousness. Yes, so not 4, because when it comes to preparing marking scheme, you will be asked to prepare marking scheme. At the 3 is good. When you are supposed to answer 3 questions, that's where you have 5. Then 3 will be left for you. But in your case, you are answering only 2. So it's not good for you to do. It's not right for you to do that. And one thing I saw was that some people were setting their own questions. Setting your own question is haram. If you are asking us to set 4 questions and we didn't set 4 questions, then they will just turn the table around and now be using it against you. So if you have asked them to answer this question and they don't know, then they will bring something they know, they will chip in, use that one to answer the question. Who is this? Who is this? So you set your own questions. Okay, you continue setting your own questions. You come and meet us. And please read instructions very well. Read the instructions very well. And write eligibly. Some of you have good handwriting. Some of you too. Lalai. Please take your time to write. And
Especially
when this,
Isa.
I've
Especially Isa.
not mentioned anyone's name. So if you are mentioning your name,
When,
if you are
when
mentioning
when an insult is kept in a basket, you pick your own.
so you picked yours.
I've taken it.
Mm.
Really, I didn't hear the video when you came and started. I didn't hear what you said much because of the network. I only heard the last part. That's why I'm talking.
It's up to you. Hey, Hey, when you are dealing with intelligent people, you suffer. Oh, okay. So I was, for the first time, I was just telling you the nature of the questions, and also commending you for the hard work you have put in. That is how it is. If you had sat somewhere then without starting, 1 year would have just lapsed, and you would have gone home empty-handed. At least for now, you are rest assured that you have a certificate. You are going to get a certificate after here, and you're going to be proud of that. I need to commend all of you. It hasn't been easy, but then your hard work and your dedication, devotion, professionalism, commitment have paid off. You have done well. You remember when you started in October, I told you next year, October, by now, you should be done. We are in November, and let's say by November ending, you'll be done with everything. Then 17th, you prepare, just come for your certificate and take pictures and just go continue with your life with your family. It's very good. And those who get married, get married. Those who want to further with their masters can further with their masters. And all these things are very important. So don't just end it there. Let not this be the final stage. Keep on rising. I was sharing a story with someone, and the person said, was giving, I think here is the roadside, so it's not good for me to share. But was telling me how some headmasters in the SHS, because they have masters and then other qualifications, are making huge amounts of money. I said, really, that they do some backyard admissions, and the money they get, most of the money go into their pocket without someone saying. So it's very good. Even if you don't want to come to the tertiary, just try to climb higher. That is what I want to tell you. I also want to thank all of you for your beautiful acquaintances and your help. In fact, I'm very grateful for all of you. You have been surprising us, and we need to commend all of you for such beautiful things you do. Your sense of appreciation is your start of elevation. It's very good, and we thank God that you have been able to do such things. Even showing up alone is more than enough for us. Yes, yes. I will also miss all of you. I will also miss you, but we are still climbing. We don't know where life will put us one day. One day we may meet you somewhere, maybe in a conference outside somewhere. Yes, we shall surely meet. Yes. He's there. I just go to him. Whenever we meet, because he taught me some time ago. We meet and we are almost fighting, and we all laugh over certain things. After the fighting, you see that we will all come back, establish some acquaintances, and we. So that's the nature of it. I want to see each and every one of you climbing higher. Don't end it there. Don't end it there. Yes, so we are praying that the conflict there will get settled for us to be able to come around. For now, we have money. We have money that in case we want to be galamant, we can just go to places. We have money. But if there is no peace in the country, we cannot be moving. So we pray that there will be maximum peace in all the corners of the country and in the world for us to be able to enjoy our lives as humans. Conflict and battles are not part of us. They are not part of us. Right. So that's that. You see, we are humans, and one thing I have always been doing is maybe in the course of the lecture, since you started in last year October, it may happen that something was said that you may have felt offended, or you may think it has just demeaning your self-esteem. Don't be offended, because as part of the training, of course, we treat you as adults. Most of you are even grown up than some of us. But then, in all, you have given us the audience, shared your experiences just to enrich and also make us better. And so, in the course of teaching, if something was said against anyone, it wasn't the intention to just offend anyone, as it was just to polish and also tell a lesson that this is how you're supposed to teach. We'll be very happy to see most people coming on board and even having this program as a general something that people, even no matter where you are, if you are on the field or not, you will still be reading some of this. Because you see, the most important thing we are talking about is we are wasting and spending money to raise our children. If in the course of all these things, if we get money, if we get one big room, one big hall full of money, and our children, the ones we are going to take care of and also help them, and they are not responsible to even keep such money in our absence, it means that you are working in vain. That is why each and everyone should be concerned about this. If there is no peace, you cannot go to school. We had instances where people are in school and gang of guys will just pounce on them, killing them anyhow. It is not good. All of these things are as a result of people immoral behaviors. When you see the problem very small and you don't tackle it, it goes beyond the bar. It grows, and you wouldn't be able to tackle it again. That is why we need more hands to be able to tackle some of these problems. And so if something like that happened, then it wasn't the intention to offend anyone, but just to at time also push people so tight so that they will be on their toes. They will be on their toes to work. And so I wish you all the best of luck in all endeavors, wherever you find yourself. I wish that you prosper, you achieve all that your heart desires. Your grade shouldn't be a barrier. The class shouldn't be a barrier that you not come. Passing UCC, passing through UCC alone is enough. Passing through UCC alone is such a beautiful experience on its own that you will not forget. And so let's hope that by 17th, some of us will be around. When you come around to, if we are free and we still not have other responsibilities, we shall avail ourselves to do that. And so have all the best of luck in your endeavors. Hope this short period of studying and conversation, we will at least say something to we shall see something and say something to those who we are going to teach one day. Let us keep on, whether it's our field or not, let us be talking to people. One of them will listen to you, and at the end of the day, we will be able to do that. So that is it. We are still here. We are still here. Our doors are always open. We are still impacting lives. You should also keep on impacting lives. The doors are always open. Come and let us share ideas to be able to do some of these things. And anytime we have chance, why not? It's very happy we come across each other and laugh about certain things whenever we are free. Until then, have a good morning and all the best in your quizzes and in your exams. I'll miss all of you. I'll miss all of you. Yes, I'll miss all of you. So all the best. It pains me that I am just going to click that red button, which is called leave. I don't know whether I should leave but I should leave the call on. But if I should leave it on, you also have other lecturers that you're going to meet and also prepare for your exams. Whatever you had in your quiz and your exams shouldn't be a barricade. Don't let that determine who you are. You are more than that. You are more than that. I need to commend all of you reading about 50 courses within a period of 1 year. Hey, you are the strongest. You are so beautiful. You have the sharpest brains. And with that, you can do everything. You can do everything through Christ who strengthens you. So, till then, we say goodbye and we shall cross one time again.
I will miss you.
We'll call you.
I'll
We will call you. We
okay,
will call you.
okay. All right. So have a good morning.
Have a
Okay.
good
Oh. Okay.
Charity, I'll call.
And please, one thing, if you have Kokonte factory, please don't hesitate alerting me because I want to establish Kokonte factory in Cape Coast. Thank you.
Hello, sir. I'll call you maybe from tomorrow back door.
Oh, okay. I've heard you.
Charity, comfort.